Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm pajama ready. I am gonna go through my empties today with you. I have had like the longest weekend ever. On Friday night, my littlest had a sleepover. We had 6 kids here. And they're all like in 3rd grade. So that was fun. And then we had dance all day Saturday. And then I'm a Girl Scout leader, so we had a lock-in with my older girl, Charlotte. So all 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And we stayed up till like, I stayed up till like 2, but my co-leader and the rest of the girls stayed up till like 4. And then we woke up this morning and we went, one of the like requirements that I have for my troop is that we do a service project every month. So our October service project was to do a cleanup, and we have adopted this area where we do cleaning. It is not on the side of the road. I do know the horror stories about that. It is an area where the city is required to mow. It's city property. And we've adopted that area, so we clean it. This is our first cleanup there. We've done this before, but this is our first cleanup there. So I've just been exhausted. Like, I've had 2 really long nights and then a lot of heavy lifting today. I have been eaten by ants. So I am in my pajamas and I'm ready to go to bed, but I need to clean out my empties because I don't have any more space. So let me show you some of the stuff I got through. So first I did, okay, so I put my old ones in here. My husband and daughter are loving the air purifier. I'm thinking about getting one for my youngest. They use them every single day. They're both heavy allergy sufferers. We've never had them before, but the fact that they like are using them makes me really happy, because it clearly is something that they find some benefit in. So in there I had Berry Blessed, and Berry Blessed is kind of, it's like a really bright kind of raspberry note. There's a hint of a floral, but it's mostly, to me, very fruity. It's really good. And then I put in there Mighty Pine. And so Mighty Pine, I loved on the first, pods last like 120 hours. So usually if I'm running the air purifier like all day, it's like a week of fragrance for me. We've been running the one in my bedroom in the evening times. So it'll last, 2 weeks, whatever. So the first, week that I had it in, or several days, I really liked it. It was like super bright and like kind of that eucalyptus-y characteristic. It was a pine note, like it doesn't smell like eucalyptus, but that characteristic that I really like in my bedroom, I liked. The other day though, I walked in there and I felt like it was a little astringent or ammonia, like almost cat pee, which I cannot, not that anybody like loves that smell or anything, but it's like too much, like I can't with that. So I turned it off, and I'm gonna give it another shot today. But the first couple days I really liked it. Gosh, I'm like so long-winded. I put in Wassail Wonderland. It is like a super juicy situation. I don't know if you can see all those oils. It's going right now. It is kind of a citrusy, clovey note, but also has like a Christmas tree note. It's okay. It's coming back in the sense of the season, so I wanted to see how it was. This is the first time I've warmed it. And then I mixed these two from the Moment by Moment collection. This is Welcome Little One, which is kind of a baby powder, kind of like baby powder and bedtime bath mixed together, like kind of a chamomile note to me with a baby powder note. So I mixed that. In my bedroom, it was really light. And I mixed it with Happy New Home, which is kind of like a laundry scent. These two together were gorgeous. Like, honestly, I put them upstairs, and when I walked upstairs, every time I was like, oh my God, it smells amazing up here. It was just like so beautiful. That was so nice. It was so nice. Like so much so that I think if they still have these, I might get another set just to melt one more time because I really liked it. I changed out my car bar. This is Almond Croissant, and I really loved it in my car. I love Almond Croissant. It's like a buttery bakery note. I really liked it. I did French Kiss upstairs in my kids' area, my upstairs area. This is brown sugar and fig. It just is not strong enough. I love it. I love the scent. It is brown sugar and fig from Bath & Body Works, but it's just not strong enough. Small rooms, big rooms, you can smell it, but it's not strong enough. I think I did 2 of these. I did 2 caramel apple Craze. This is caramel and apple. What I love about this scent is it's a super good performer. I don't typically like caramel scents because I think that they're like just too ooey gooey. This has a little bit of like a salty or nutty note, kind of just like an added component to that sweetness. And then once the caramely goodness is gone, the apple is left. And I love the apple scent. So this is a really good performer. I really like it. It will definitely be repurchased. I did 2 Halloween Towns. Yeah, I know this is a special one. I'm not that kind of a collector person. So this is gorgeous. It is like around the campfire with some blackberry in it. And I had both of these, both this and around the campfire in my club, and I think I would keep them both because they're different enough with the addition of the fruit. And sometimes, licensed bars aren't that strong, but these are. I really do like them. And it's a scent that I don't find everywhere. You know, like sometimes scents, especially scentsy scents, are like a little bit just too, like almost common. And I'm like, you know, they're not special enough for me to worry about, but that is not the case. I finished a brick and Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. This was from the Scents of the Season last time. And it is exactly that. It is mostly mint hot cocoa. So you get the chocolate note and you get the mint note. I don't like chocolate and wax. This is really good. The mint is really beautiful. It's like a buttermint. Like it's the marshmallow mint to me is they're calling that, but it's really buttermint. It's kind of that creamy mint note. And I really do like it. This was a really good performer. It was really beautiful. I would get it in bars. I don't need a brick of it. I finished a Stargazing. And Stargazing is really pretty. It is very close. It's in the family of Jammy Time and Snuggle Up. If you like, also what, Woolly Blanket, is that what it's called? Fuzzy Blanket. I don't know. I had it in the Bring Back My Bar last time, or the time before, I guess. But it's all kind of in that kind of category of, like bedtime powdery, like chamomile, jasmine, sleepy time vibes. It's good. It's very good. And that one lasts forever. Like you just have to take it out of your warmer because it won't stop smelling. For me, you just have to take it out of your warmer when you're done because it just is. I did Autumn Road Trip. I love Autumn Road Trip. Autumn Road Trip is like fallen leaves, like not the appley leaves from Bath and Body Works, but more like the like crunchy leaf note. And it's and a little bit of like birch to my nose. I love this scent. I love this scent. It is fall without apples and pumpkins. I love it. And then the last one from Scentsy is Eucalyptus, and I put this in my warmer and my husband goes, "What's that smell?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's eucalyptus." And he goes, "Smells like an old person's home." And I was like, "Oh, great." And so then my daughter walked downstairs. She goes, "What's that smell?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's eucalyptus." And she goes, "It's bad." Like she made that face. "It's bad." I'm like, "Okay, I get it. Y'all don't like it." And I was hoping to just like wait them out, because even if it's something that I don't like, I can usually like wait it out till like the notes change or it kind of gets lighter. but I also didn't really like it that much either. It is not that true like green eucalyptus. It's almost like, it's got like this undertone of kind of sourness that, it's not eucalyptus in like that green, fresh, like even medicinal vibe. It's not that. It's like all of those things plus kind of a sour note. I wouldn't buy that one again. And then the last thing I did, I just wanted to give you a cautionary tale. So I had a fragrance flower in watermelon tangerine. And I watched some people on YouTube and they're like, this is such a good one, whatever, whatever. I'm like, I cannot smell it at all. Okay. I don't know if you can see this. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. So I took it out, threw the oil away, and I was going to save this. And I was like, holy geez, look. I did not, can you see? I did not take the little plastic wrap off the fragrance flower, which meant that like this is all still super wet, but it did not absorb the fragrance in the same normal way because I didn't take that wrap off. So don't do what I do. Make sure you take off, see, yeah, you can see like that little plastic part right there. It makes a difference in performance because I took this one out, even though the oil wasn't done, and I put in winterberry apple tea, making sure to take that off. Amazing. Whole bathroom smells great. So don't mess up, because I did. And I wasted that flower. Had I known, I would have like just unwrapped it and put it back in, but I threw the oil away and then I just saved that and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? Anyway, okay, so I have, I told you guys in one of my last videos that I am like cleaning up this office, which, and the other part of that is I'm cleaning out my office at work because I'm like a big thoughts are things, put the things out in the universe that you want, hopefully they'll come back to you. And I really am looking for another opportunity in my current line of work. And so I'm like cleaning out my office there because I'm like, I have to be ready for this new adventure. So in doing so, I melt wax there, but I just melt all the samples. So I have a bunch of samples. So I'm not gonna do all of them, but here it is. L3 Buttermint Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. Her pumpkin pecan waffles is my favorite, but with buttermint, it's kind of weird, honestly. Midsummer Night from Kay. This one was good. It's very body care, and it was really nice. I will get that in a larger scent. Super Tarts Advent Pink Sugar Blueberry Pumpkin Christmas Cookies. This was a lot going on, and I don't like blueberry, and I don't know what blueberry pumpkin is, if that's two separate oils or one that I don't know about, but it was okay. I mean, whatever. This I must have more of. It's from Ashes Scents. It's called Without Me. Strawberry pancake, pound cake, cherry shortbread, and vanilla ice cream. This might be the best strawberry pound cake situation I've ever smelled, ever, hands down, a million times over. I'm like begging, please, I need this. So good. I did, let's see, Rabbit Moon from from Empire Alchemy. This was nice. It was like a kind of fruity fresh situation. It was all right. I can't even read what this is. Something from Ashes Scents. This is Friends from Super Tart. Nothing special. It was okay. It was strong. I can still smell it in here. I think it's got a blueberry note in it or something. It was all right. Ava's Country Cupboard Bunny Hop. This was nice. It was like a bakery situation. It was nice. Naughty is the New Nice from Jim's Daughter's Crafts. I really liked this one. It is kind of minty. I liked that one. Strawberry Jam from L3. This was good. I like her strawberry jam better than her fresh picked strawberries. I just like that the jam is like really tart. I did Scented Squirrel, Palo Santo, Amber, Driftwood, and Patchouli Rain. I loved the patchouli note in this, but everything else was pretty lost to me. And the performance was not great. It didn't last as long as I would have liked, like less than 4 hours. Strawberry Layer Cake from Bathing Gardens. It was good. Pumpkin Pecan Waffle Cookie Land. Super good. From Rose Girls. It was part of a sampler. Loved. I did Denver from Birdie's, which is Abercrombie and Fitch and Bamboo Hemp. All I smelled was the Abercrombie, the Abercrombie and Fitch note. I think it's called Fierce, but it was really good. Very manly. Bedtime snack. I can't remember what this was from Jim's daughter, but it was nice. So those were some samples that like I had saved at my office. I warmed 8 Crazy Nice. I love this from L3. It's blackberry jelly, fried dough, and a hint of campfire smoke. I love this one. Great performer every time I've smelled it. It is all of that. It is a blackberry donut. You can smell kind of the fried note of the donut, but that smoke note makes it not too sweet or cloying. It was really good. From Super Tarts Advent, I did Fall Leaves, Apple Cider, Coastal Teakwood. This is really nice, but it was too, I put it in my open concept because everybody's like, Super Tarts, less is more. And this was like 2 full shapes, and you can see like that the oil started to break down the bags because it's been almost a year now. But it wasn't strong enough. I did a custom from Lori, Celestial Sea BMC Copper Tone. I think the Celestial Sea does not agree with my nose. It almost reads a little vintage-y and like kind of not the greatest way. I love copper tone notes and I love BMC. And I don't know what Celestial Sea is by itself, but it smells like a little bit, not old lady, but kind of just like vintage is the best way I can describe it. But it was super strong. I finished Simo's Absolutely Fabulous Coffee Cake. In the bag, it smells great. It did not perform well in my open concept. It would have to be a much smaller situation. I mixed Morning Sex and Zen, so Morning Sex Zen, in my open concept multiple times. Loved. I don't like, I do like Zen. It's a little bit salty, fresh, but I don't like Morning Sex by itself. It is, yeah, it's a little bit too perfumey, like powdery perfumey to me, but with the Zen saltiness kind of mixed together, I loved it. I finished an entire loaf of avocado, coconut, salty sea air, and lavender. This is like my nostalgic blend of like my family cabin, and I love this scent. It throws super well. It's salty, it's calming. It smells a little bit like the salt of like the rocks, but it doesn't smell like sea. I love it. It just brings me back. I love it. I finished Herbal Lavender, and of Herbal Lavenders, I think that hers is one of my favorites. She has, Rose Girls has a bunch of different lavenders: Tassie Lavender, Herbal Lavender, French Lavender, Sweet Lavender, a bunch of lavenders. And I bought this before I knew what kind of lavender I liked. And so then when I knew I didn't really like Herbal Lavender, I was like holding off and melting it, but I'm cleaning out my Rose Girls. And so I was like, I'm melting it. And it actually is really good. It's a good performer. It doesn't have that like kind of off-putting astringent-y note that some herbal lavenders have, like the, you know, kind of like the way that like marijuana smell kind of has that like biting note. It doesn't have that. So that's what makes me think it's pretty good. And then the last thing I finished was Speechless. I love Speechless. It's Coastal Kale, Raindrops, and Satsuma. The only reason I used this up is because I got the Speechless sampler and I was like, okay, you have the Speechless sampler, you can use your Speechless, but this is a top scent for me. Will be a repurchase when I'm like repurchasing from people. Or, you know, when I'm placing a Rose Girls order and they have it, I would get it. It is so good. The Satsuma is bright, and deep, if that makes sense. Like it's so like forward with the Satsuma and kind of that citrus note, but the citrus is not like punch you in the face citrus. It's kind of like a developed layered citrus smell. And so kind of the difference between like an orange and a blood orange, so it kind of just has like more deepness into it. I love it. I love that orange note. And then the Coastal Kale makes it so different because it's got like a clean green note. The Coastal Kale to me smells like aquatic greens. It's really good. And the Raindrops is kind of sweet to me. Like Raindrops oil to me smells a little bit sweet. It doesn't smell like that petticore like before rain or after rain note. It smells like beautiful, like cleansing, kind of almost perfumey note. I love Speechless. I cannot say enough about Speechless. So this is one that's really good. If you have performance issues with Rose Girls, and some people do, which I 100% understand, there are some that just don't perform for me either. Try Speechless because it, even if you have performance issues with Rose Girls, you won't with that one, guaranteed. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.